Ready. 60 outlaw. Check 52. Recon 132 fighter. Let's go.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 13. It's caught. It's Miller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's get it. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Let's get off the field.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That one first down. He'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Second and 3. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, it's Pollard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now it's Lockett. Oh, he shifts past him. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the 1st, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Touch 50, touch 50. So don't say nothing. Hey, switch. Check like 45. Switch.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Wilson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down now, Pollard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're in a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Weapon. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he slides to avoid the hit. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Friday.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, get some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to
and the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
You got time. Hey, Sam off. Switch 61. Match.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, ready?
Looking to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
60 outlaw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This complete to Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now,
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now Jones, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish